When working about cyber warfare, I mean, to the best of my knowledge, this isn't very regulated, right? So, as you had mentioned, red lines in the past wars, there would always be red lines, but it seems that we've gone past that, and there isn't really a regulatory body properly overseeing what all these countries are doing in cyberspace. And as you correctly also pointed out, there are so many targets within the U.S. and Israel. I mean, they're really open for they're sort of ripe for being attacked in some ways, even though, of course, they have many stringent security measures in place. Do you think that the Iranians will hit back hard? I mean, nevertheless, I mean, whether we like it or not, we are now in this era. And do you think the Iranians will now play ball along those lines?
You see, American officials say it openly and officially that cyber warfare is an act of war and will be responded to very, very decisively. But somehow it seems if they or their Israeli colleagues carry out the same actions, there is no problem, and they are above the law. I think there should be a law for everybody, that like we have, in the same way we have banned many operations, for example, chemical weapons, and so on, biowarfare in wars, cyber attacks should be outlawed and should be abided by, both by America and by Israel and others. But as you pointed out, there is no mechanism, there is no organization which can police this issue and can prevent it from happening. And this is what the United Nations must seriously address before it gets too far, because otherwise it can really paralyze some major civilian operations, water resources, electricity, and so on in many countries. And of course, Western countries are much richer targets for this kind of attack.